Professions in the Raven universe are specialized skills that characters can develop to gather resources, craft items, breed mounts, and more. They are generally split into two types: crafting and gathering. Gathering involves collecting materials which are then used in crafting, or they can be sold. Nothing is needed to start developing your professions in the game, as they can be utilized straight away. For gathering professions, these include fishing, mining, woodcutting, farming, and husbandry. These activities allow you to obtain a variety of materials. To identify a gatherable material, you need to look for the pickaxe icon on stones for mining, look for the axe icon on trees for woodcutting, and look for the hook icon while in water for fishing. Farming and husbandry, these can only be completed on your community or private land. With weaving materials, gathering them is not a separate profession. You need to kill enemies to obtain resources such as hair and hide, which can be used for weaving. Farming can also provide weaving materials. When we look at how to gather, when you find a gatherable item, approach it and press F. A minigame will appear, and stopping the meter in the green section will speed up the gathering time. It's vital to gather materials to craft useful items. The higher your gathering profession level, the more likely you are to obtain higher level materials. Materials come in different qualities, highlighted by the border colour around the item. Higher quality items are more valuable for crafting better items. With farming and husbandry, they can only be done in your private land or community farm. Farming involves growing crops, which is used for cooking or weaving. Husbandry involves raising animals for materials such as milk, hair, and eggs, or butchering them for meat and other products. Your community farm can be unlocked during the City of RavenQuest quest at level 6. As you increase your legacy level, you'll access more land. The farm is located on the right side of RavenQuest. From level 25, you can also buy land in the world, which can be used for farming tasks as well. When we look at planting and harvesting, you need to press the toggle house mode, which is the button near your minimap. Select the item that you wish to plant and then press on a location on your farm. You will spend silver and effort points to do this. You then have to wait for the item to grow before it can be harvested. You're able to perform actions such as watering and fertilizing, which will increase the yield or sometimes give additional rare items. You can regain effort points that you spend on farming and husbandry by gaining experience from enemies. Your farmland can also be used for planting trees to boost your woodcutting. You're also able to plant items or raise animals that will be used for weaving materials. When we look at fishing, it is a unique gathering profession. Fish can be used for cooking, traded for silver, or sold on the market to other players. Your fishing level determines the type of fish you're able to catch, with rarer and larger fish being more valuable. Fishing involves damaging a fish until it's caught. The fishing steps include look out for the hook symbol in water, which you can see from the shore, or by looking in the ocean when you're on your ship. The fishing steps include pressing on the symbol to begin fishing. You also need to make sure you have an equipped fishing rod and a hook. You have to wait for the wait for fish bar to fill up. Once a fish is then hooked, a fishing rod interface will appear. When the fishing interface appears, you'll have a number of different things. You have the progress bar. This means you'll catch the fish. Once this is fully green, you've got the rod durability, which is the red meter. If it fills up, the fish will escape. You also have the line tension, which is the white meter. This kind of indicates your time limit. If the red meter and the white meter touch each other, the fish will get away. The blue fish timer is a fishing buff, which will increase the damage you're doing, so it's a good time to use your highest damaging fishing abilities. When you see the red fish timer, it's a good time to give slack and use weaker fishing abilities because this is a debuff. You do have to be cautious while in the ocean, as these are always PvP enabled areas, and dying while carrying fish will cause you to drop some of them. Breeding is basically another type of gathering profession, but it is a very lengthy and time consuming profession where you breed mower mounts to obtain better mowers with special abilities, traits, rare colours and higher tiers, resulting in significantly better stats. These improved mounts enhance your ability to move around the world faster and pull wagons more efficiently when delivering trade packs. The steps to breeding mowers: so first of all you've got to place a mower stable on your land. Do this by entering the housing editor screen and place a mower stable in your farmland. You then need to acquire some mowers. You'll need one male and one female. If you don't have any, you can buy them from Jebediah, the NPC at the south exit of RavenQuest. for 7,500 silver each. To start breeding, you need to return to your mower stable, press on the stable to place the male and female mower, and select breeding with your male and female mower. Once you do this, a 24-hour breeding timer will begin. After 24 hours, your mowers will create an egg. The egg will have a 36-hour timer until it hatches. Once the egg hatches, you need to then care for that mower every 2 hours, performing one random action, such as feeding them mower rations, or giving them mower medicine, which is also available from Jebediah, or petting them. Repeat this process 6 times to then obtain a brand new mower. When we move on to crafting, now that you've gathered materials, you can now use them to craft a wide range of items. This will include new gear and weapons, but also things such as ship parts, wagon parts, crafting gear, and many other useful items. Many materials that you collect are raw materials, and they need to be processed into craftable materials. For example, if you have ore, these need to be turned into ingots. If you have wood, this will need to be refined into planks. To refine materials, you'll need to find a crafting station, look for the blue symbol on your map, especially in RavenQuest, to locate crafting stations. Approach the crafting station and press F to interact and open the crafting menu, and here you're able to refine raw materials, such as turning copper ore into copper ingots. With refined materials, you are now able to craft items and gear. There are various types of crafting, including blacksmithing, carpentry, weaving, and cooking. Blacksmith is used for crafting weapons, armor, and tools. Carpentry creates furniture, bows, and other wooden items and weapons. Weaving is good for producing cloth and fabric items. For cooking, you're able to prepare food and drinks that will give you buffs and benefits. So to begin crafting, when we look at crafting an item, it involves several steps and requires managing multiple meters to ensure its success. Here is a detailed breakdown of the process. So first, you've got your progress meter. This indicates your progress towards completing the craft. Fill this meter to successfully craft the item. Next, we have quality, and this will show the quality level of the item. You fill this meter to improve the final quality of the item. When doing this with gear, you will get a quality crystal on the gear when you fill the meter one time, which will add an extra random stat or item to the gear that you have crafted. Durability represents the durability of the materials. If this meter reaches 0, the craft will be unsuccessful. Certain crafting skills will be able to restore durability. Labour tracks your character's total labour. This will decrease with each crafting skill. It costs labour to use crafting skills. The more labour you have, the more actions you'll be able to do during the crafting process. Additional labour can be gained through levelling up your profession, from passives, crafting gear, and different crafting trinkets. Condition reflects the current state of the crafting process, affects the progress and the quality of crafted items. So condition will vary as follows. A poor condition will mean that your crafting skills have 50% effectiveness. At normal, they just have a regular 100% effectiveness. Good condition will give you 110% effectiveness. Great condition will be 120, and then excellent condition will be 150% effectiveness. The higher condition at the current state of the crafting process means you will craft items more efficiently and more quickly. There are a range of different crafting skills that you have. Synthesis skills will increase your progress towards completing the craft. Shine skills improves the condition, maximizing synthesis and quality usage. If your crafted item is currently at a poor condition and you use a shine skill, this will improve that condition so that you have a higher effectiveness. Touch skills enhance the quality of the item. Mend skills restore durability so that you can keep doing more crafting. For a few other crafting tips, with your item quality, items have different colour borders indicating their quality. Using higher quality materials improves the condition meter, making crafting faster or result in higher quality items. You've also got a thing called mass crafting. As you level up in a craft, you'll be able to craft multiple items at once. Higher skill levels allows for increased mass crafting capabilities. You do have a crafting tax, which is a silver fee that is required for each craft alongside the necessary materials. You then have oversupply. To prevent an oversupply of items within the game, there is a daily limit to the amount of experience you can gain from crafting. Once you hit this limit, the silver cost per craft significantly increases. Oversupply decreases by 5% every hour. And then finally, we've got the crafting passives. Leveling up in each profession unlocks passives. You'll get 1 passive point every 3 profession levels. These passives provide additional perks, benefits, and unlock new materials or crafting skills. You can apply these passives by going onto your profession screen and deploying them on the relevant profession menu simply by pressing on the passive that you wish to purchase.